I told you so. Twice. 3 weeks ago on this channel, I told you Perfect Order was a garbage set from an investment standpoint. Weak singles, no genuine chase cards, no reason to hold. Then this past Sunday, March 29th, I told you specifically that the manufactured floor was about to collapse and that when it did, it would collapse hard. Well, today, March 30th, Monday, oh, it went, and boy, did it go hard. Look at the damage. The Perfect Order Pokemon Center ETB presale high pushed this bad boy all the way to 475. Then the community spent weeks telling you that 300 was the floor, the smart buy level, the safe entry point. I told you not to touch it at any price. Don't buy it at 475, don't buy it at 300, don't buy it at all. Today, it's sitting at 134 bucks. It's down $159 in a single day. 50% gone. The people who listened to the community and bought at 300 just lost half their money. The people who listen to this channel lost nothing because they never touched it. They signed up for my weekly newsletter where I give you all the market breakdowns every Monday so you never get caught in something like this again. I wrote an entire 370-page book on Pokemon investing. That book would have paid for itself 3 times over just if you avoided this one single move. Available on Amazon right now. The Meowth is down 31%, sitting at 135 bucks. The crown jewel of Perfect Order can't even hold above the price of a single booster box. The Mega Zygarde SIR down 32% to 129 bucks. Rose's Encouragement, fantastic card, love it, and I'm gonna eventually buy it, but it's cut in half, down 50%, sitting at 87 bucks. And the Hyper Rare, those silly gold cards, geez, look at the chart. Launched at 320, not a single day of recovery, not one bounce, a straight, uninterrupted line down from launch to today. The market made its decision on this card the moment it hit the secondary market and never changed its mind. Now I need to explain exactly why and what happened here, because this is not just a Perfect Order story. This is just market mechanics, and it's a lesson that applies to every single set that drops from here forward. When large players accumulate significant pre-order inventory, they have a problem. The moment that product hits the secondary market and supply exceeds genuine demand, the price corrects. For players sitting on 50 cases, that correction is a financial disaster. So what do? They build an artificial floor. They buy every listing that appears below a target price, every single one of them. That coordinated buying creates the appearance of genuine demand. The price looks stable, the chart looks healthy, the community looks at that flat line and says, the floor is real, the set's holding at 300, and that's the safe entry. It's not safe. It's never been safe because the floor is not built on collectors who want the product. It's built on speculators who need the price to stay up long enough for them to exit. And the moment that coordinated buying exhausts its capital, the free market takes over instantly and violently, exactly like you saw today. The people who bought at 300 because the community told them it was a safe bet are now holding product worth 134 bucks. They're not victims of bad luck. They're victims of mistaking manipulation for genuine demand. And the data was screaming at them the entire time not to do it. I've been screaming from the rooftops, don't touch this set from an investment standpoint. The singles themselves, they had no strength from day one. The ETB was bleeding steadily for weeks before today. The chart was telling the truth every single day, but people just get blinded by stupid hype channels that are ripping packs. The only thing propping the price up was coordinated buying, and when that buying stopped, the real price revealed itself instantly. So what do you do now if you're holding Perfect Order? There is no recovery for this set. Look at the singles. The Meowth, the Zygarde, the Rosa. They are not numbers of a set with a floor. These are numbers of a set the market has fundamentally rejected as a premium product. There is no chase card in Perfect Order that generates any kind of demand across multiple demographics. There's no artwork pulling collectors in from outside the traditional hobby community. There is no condition difficulty creating genuine scarcity at the PSA 10 level. Some of the characteristics that define a modern grail are completely absent. Without those characteristics, there is no long-term demand thesis, period. This is only the hope that someone will pay more than you did. And today, the market answered that hope with 134 bucks. The rational move is to exit into whatever liquidity remains and redeploy that capital into a set that has something better. If you're not holding perfect order, this is a lesson. Every time you see a price floor that looks stable, too clean, too perfectly manipulated, and too perfectly maintained, ask who's doing the buying. Real demand creates organic price movement. Manufactured floors create flat lines that end in vertical drops just like this one. The chart doesn't lie. The chart doesn't care about your feelings, your emotions, or your investments. It never does. Learn to read it before you deploy capital, and you will never be on the wrong side of a collapse like this again. I called this 3 weeks ago. I called it on Sunday. The data called the moment this set launched. And I'm telling you, if you want the complete framework for identifying manufactured floors before they collapse, it's all in the book, The TCG Autopsy, the complete guide to Pokémon TCG investing. 370 pages, live on Amazon right now, and the link's pinned in the description. Now look, if you bought Perfect Order at $300 because someone told you it was safe, I'm not here to make you feel worse than you already do. I understand the frustration. I understand what it feels like to watch your money disappear in real time. That is a genuinely awful feeling, and nobody deserves that. But I need you to hear this because it's the most important thing I'm going to say in this entire video. The person who told you $300 was the safe entry, where'd they get that information? Was it YouTube who was excited about the set? Was it a content creator who opened cases on camera and needed the hype to justify what they just spent? Was it someone who had inventory they needed to move? Because here's the thing nobody in this space wants to say out loud. If the YouTuber you're watching for investment advice is also selling Pokemon cards, you're not their audience. You are their exit liquidity. Listen to that again. The content creator who opens cases on camera, hypes the set for 3 weeks, tells you the floor is holding at 300 and that's the buy level, and also happens to have cases of that same product sitting in the garage waiting to sell, they're not giving you investment advice. They're managing their inventory, and you're the buyer they need. Pokemon pack opening content is entertainment. It's not market analysis. The pull rate dopamine hit, the hype energy, the community excitement, that's all real, but it's designed to make you want to participate financially in whatever they just opened. That psychological momentum is incredibly powerful and incredibly dangerous to your wallet. Every dollar you've ever lost buying into a hype set you saw on a YouTube channel was a dollar that went directly into the pocket of someone who understood the market well enough to know they needed to sell before the correction hit. Stop being someone else's exit. Start doing the work. Pull up the charts, pull up the population reports, understand the demand characteristics of a product before you buy it, not after. Ask yourself, who benefits from believing the floor is real? Ask what the singles are doing. Ask whether the set has a genuine chase card or just manufactured excitement. I give you the information every single Monday in my weekly Autopsy, 100% free if you just go to my website and sign up for it. And my book's available right now on Amazon, so this never happens to you again. Don't get caught like this.